DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God.
Wake that ass up. The Breakfast Club is on.
I am feeling blessed. I'm talking to the Breakfast Club this morning.
Okay.
I love coming here. I'm never not going to come here. You guys are good to me. In return, I'm always going to be good to y'all.
For a lot of people in the hip-hop generation, the Breakfast Club is where people get their information on the topics, on the artists, and everything like that. In that aspect, radio is still important.
The Breakfast Club.
When my name come up, respect it.
Good morning, USA.
Yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ MB.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday.
What's happening, Angela Yee? How many days has Angela Yee been here this week? 1, 2? Well, she's not here today. You got a whole bunch of flowers here, Yee. Somebody sent you a whole.
I did?
Yeah, somebody sent you a big assortment of flowers.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. I'll re-gift them to somebody else. Don't worry about it.
You won't get them. You're not coming in today.
You're not coming in no time. You won't be here no time soon.
You gonna give them? I was gonna give them to somebody.
Well, let's split them. It's enough.
Split them. Okay. Yeah, right.
It's enough to split.
Thanks, She.
I'll take some of you.
I'll send you the card so you can say thank you to the person.
Yeah, we'll send you the card over.
What's happening though? Good morning.
I'll be there later.
All right. Well, shout out to Ray J and Bow Wow. They'll be joining us this morning.
I don't know what we did to deserve this.
Now, yesterday,
this happened yesterday.
Yesterday, Angela Yee got a call and said that they wanted to stop by. They were partying with Diddy. They didn't go to sleep, and they were still a little intoxicated and wanted to swing by and say what's up.
So they did just that. And Bow Wow, didn't Bow Wow say he wasn't doing no more interviews a while ago?
Yeah, that was before the tequila. He said he wasn't doing any radio interviews anymore. And then I guess the tequila hit. He was feeling good. Him and Ray J popped up in here, and we took a shot or two. And it was, I don't think they left until about, 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock?
They was here for me.
They were trying to get on the private jet back to Miami.
It was a lot, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. At one time,
don't tell them what happens, man.
I'm just gonna tell you.
Play the interview.
All right, I'm just gonna tell you, but because it's very interesting, I want them to lock.
It's very interesting.
At one time,
all right,
there was 3 different conversations.
They have to hear it.
3 different conversations going in, and Charlamagne was like, "I'm confused. I don't know who to talk to." But you'll hear it a little bit later. You could have just let that play.
No, that wasn't even a good tease.
That was a good tease.
If I'm listening, I'm like, oh wow, I can't wait to hear them have 3 different conversations.
Sounds like a mess.
Jesus Christ! I'll tell you this: the Ray J should start calling himself Mr. Breakfast Club. How Bow Wow called himself Mr. 106 in Park, Ray J should be Mr. Breakfast Club because he was our first ever, not the viral moment,
correct,
where he went crazy on Fabulous. He was our first ever guest, period,
correct,
in Breakfast Club Studios damn near 11 years ago.
That is correct.
Okay, and then he was also our first huge viral moment with the Ray J Fabulous thing. So that's my guy.
And then Radio Hall of Fame, he
introduced us in the Radio Hall of Fame. It felt right. It was only right. Yeah. When they introduced when we had to pick somebody to introduce us in the Radio Hall of Fame last year, it just felt right to have Ray J.
That was funny. They was like, who would you like to introduce you to the Radio Hall of Fame? He was like, Ray J. It was like, Ray J? Yeah.
Yeah. I've known Ray J for a long time. He's one of those. I met him when I was doing radio at Hot 103.9 in Columbia, South Carolina, and I took him to get some weed from Wax back in the day, and I've known him ever since.
So you took him?
That was a long time ago.
For illegal activities.
Yeah, weed was definitely illegal now, but it's legal now, so don't try to do nothing retroactive, okay? Leave us alone. Wax has a legal weed business now. I drop on the clues bombs for who's Wax. All right? Life is all about progression.
It is.
And evolution.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Selling weed illegally damn near 20 years ago, now you doing it legally.
There you go.
Life is good.
Yeah, there you go. All right. All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Front page news, what we talking about?
Yes, imagine if you're being pursued by a police car and you're trying to pull over someplace safe, and then they tap the back of your car and your car flips over.
All right, we'll talk about it when we come back.
While you're pregnant.
Breakfast Club, good morning.
Hey, man. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Just wanted to throw that out there this morning. Feel like somebody needed to hear that.
All right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Phoenix Suns beat the Nuggets last night, 123-98. The Suns lead the series 2-0.
Suns look amazing. I read a stat where Chris Paul has thrown 50 assists and only 4 turnovers over the last 5 games. 50 plus assists and only 4 turnovers. Suns look really good.
He had 15 assists last night. He's balling out now. On the sheet, it says LeBron is going to switch his jersey from 23 to 6 next year. He wore 6 in Miami. I don't know what that means or why, but that's what they're saying.
Okay.
What else we got, Yeezy?
All right. Well, a motorist in Arkansas, Nicole Harper, she was 2 months pregnant and she was driving and she was being pursued by a police officer. She was going 84 in a 70-mile-per-hour zone. That's when Trooper Rodney Dunn flashed his siren and wanted her to pull over. She was waiting until she got to a place on the highway where it was safe because the shoulders were narrow where she was. She wanted to pull over safely at an exit. And she said it basically was a bowling alley with bumpers on both sides, so you don't want to get boxed in. So the pursuit was about 2 minutes and 7 seconds long while he was following her, but you could see she had her signal on. She was trying to turn over. And that's when the police officer then tapped her car, which caused her car to veer left, and she flipped over. Now, the trooper did turn back to help her out. Listen to this.
I'm going to move this. Watch your head. Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pregnant.
Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we stop.
I had my flash.
It doesn't matter, ma'am.
I really don't understand how police officers are able to dehumanize people in that way. Like, as a human being, you have to be inherently evil to do something like that. Even if she's not pregnant, why? Why doesn't this outrage people more? Why don't other cops get mad at things like this?
It definitely should. And if it would have been, like, say, for instance, myself, I would have took off on a cop. I don't know if you guys remember a couple of years ago, that's how they shot my car up. They turned on the police lights, and I was driving. It was too dark. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go somewhere where it's lit. And they tapped the back of my car, and it wasn't police officers. It was fake police officers. They had a fake police light, and they were trying to carjack me out in Jersey. And it was the same incident. Once they tapped my car, I took off.
Because in your mind, you'd be like, a police officer wouldn't be doing this to me.
A police officer would never crash in the back of your car unless you're speeding. There was no speed. I did the same thing. I had my hazards on. I was going slow, but it was just dark. And I'm like, I ain't pulling over here. They tapped my car. Once they tapped my car, I'm like, that's not a cop. I took off. Now I took off, you know?
Well, as I told you, Harper was 2 months pregnant, and in the emergency room that night, a doctor told her that a fetal heartbeat could not be detected, and she believed that the baby had died. But fortunately, the next morning, at an exam by her OBGYN, did pick up the heartbeat, but she did go to bed that night thinking she lost her baby.
That's beautiful. Drop on the clues bombs for that. I'm happy. That baby just had to get low. That baby was like, whoa, cops. Let me get low for a second. Mom, we good?
Could you imagine that night sleeping, think you lost your baby because a cop
that cop
tapped the back of your car and spun you? What?
What's that officer's name? He needs to be like publicly shamed. Like, that cop makes all cops look like maniacs. Where are the women's rights groups? Like, this isn't something that people should just breeze past. Like, this isn't normal behavior, man.
Can you imagine the stress and anxiety of that, of thinking you lost your baby and the depression that night?
I don't get it, bro.
And that family?
Is the cop still working?
Rodney Dunn is his name.
Rodney Dunn. Where's this happening at?
Arkansas.
It's in Arkansas.
Rodney Dunn, you need to be ashamed of yourself. You need to go stick your head in the ground like an ostrich, bro. Jeez, it just doesn't even make no sense. Like, you really make all cops look like maniacs.
Well, she's being charged with failing to yield to an emergency vehicle.
She's being charged?
That's crazy.
Yes.
They got to drop those charges. Come on. They got to drop those charges.
What race was she, by the way?
White.
Sounded white.
Like
She sounded white.
That's, boy, if they doing that to white women, yo, we really in some trouble now. Okay.
All right, well, that is your front page news.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, call us up right now. Phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Ernest. What's up,
Ernest, what's going on?
Okay, what I want to do, when I want to talk to you guys about DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, y'all put down law enforcement too much. Y'all know these people be out here wilding. Now, why would this woman be driving like a fool and know that she's pregnant? Obviously, she didn't care about her own child.
I don't think that's true.
How was she driving like a fool?
Nobody said she was driving reckless. She was driving over the
Why
speed
did
limit.
she pull over?
And we all drove.
She was.
I think, Charlamagne the God, I think you're one of the smartest people I ever seen. But I still hear you complain about the Democratic Party. Why y'all still voting for the Democratic Party?
How many problems do you have? First of all, the lady was driving and she felt unsafe. And if she felt unsafe and wanted to get pulled over where it was lit, where she could be seen, that is understandable.
I understand that, sir, but it seems like most black people, in my opinion, is anti-cop.
Let me ask you a question. Let me tell you something. The young lady name was Nicole Harper, and she was unable to safely stop her vehicle on the right or left shoulder due to concrete barriers and a reduced shoulder being on both sides of the road. Okay. So she had no room to safely pull over her car. That's why she put on her hazards and was doing 60 miles per hour trying to find a safe place to stop. Do you think that's a reason for a cop to perform a pit maneuver on a car?
But this is not the only situation that you have downgraded police officers, man.
Well,
what about that girl who got shot over there in Columbus, Ohio?
I thought that was ridiculous. Ma'Khia Bryant.
The cop had saved the girl. They saved the girl. And then y'all talking about, what's the girl, Breonna Taylor? She was out there selling dope.
She was not out there selling dope. Breonna Taylor was
She didn't do anything wrong. Hold on, slow down. She was a nurse.
I'm not letting him get my blood pressure up this morning.
The police were at the wrong apartment. She did nothing wrong.
Have a good day, sir.
He's gotta go.
Have a good day, sir. You know, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. You're not about to get my blood pressure worked up. I don't got therapy till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I don't got therapy till 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You're not about to get me all worked up.
Therapy with you if I continue to have that guy.
I got things to do today. Hell wrong with him. Just calling up here, getting my blood pressure worked up for no goddamn reason. Let me go read Psalm 91.
When you going to therapy? Can I go with you?
Yes,
you
can.
Hold hands? Can we go together?
Yes, we go to couples.
Now imagine somebody like that person's a cop. We don't have a chance.
Mercy.
None at all. Hello, who's this?
Hey, you got to read Psalms 23. My name is Booker T.
What's wrong with y'all phones this morning, man?
Oh, let me take y'all speakerphone. My apologies.
Why y'all like speakerphone so much?
Because it sounds so great. My name is Booker T. I'm in Little Georgia, Macon, Georgia. Today is my mother's birthday.
Hey.
She passed back in January, so it's her first heavenly birthday. So I just wanted to call and wish Sharon Ford Reed a happy birthday. I miss her. And think about it every day, so I'm going to celebrate today.
I'm sending you and your family healing energy, King.
Absolutely. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Let's go.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
Say it with your chest.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what up, man? It's Roddy from Seattle.
Roddy from Seattle, what up, man? Get it off your chest.
Yeah, I wanted to get a song off my chest, man. I wanted to know if you guys ever heard Lil Honda Civic.
Little Honda Civic.
Lil Honda
Who is
Civic.
that?
Yeah,
I don't know who that is, but I love his name.
I never heard the Honda Civic. What, you gonna sing it for us this morning?
He's a very durable rapper.
Well, please Google Lil Honda Civic. I'm the only Lil Honda Civic in the world. And Envy, I wanted to know if you had any Lil Honda Civics at your car show.
Little Honda Civic should. If you don't have longevity in the rap game, you're not living up to your name, sir.
Well, yeah, you're not the only little Honda Civic. There's mad little Honda Civics, and I don't know if we got. I don't know if we got any little Honda Civics at the car show.
I want to hear little Honda Civic rap right now. Start her up. Let's go.
No, definitely. It's just the chorus, but Lil Honda Civic. Definitely Google it.
No, man, I want to hear you do it right now. Come on.
Will you sing a rap?
You want me to sing the whole song right now?
No, just do the hook. Do the hook.
Lil Honda Civic.
Hey.
Lil Honda Civic.
Hey.
I can't do the whole thing, man. It sounds like.
Oh my God, that's it?
I like that name.
Come on.
Little Honda Civic, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. Now we get into a level of realness that I can appreciate in the rap game. All of y'all out here with your Maybachs and your Phantoms and your Wraiths, have you ever pushed that Honda Civic though? I have. I had a silver one. I used to drive all up and down I-26 from Moncks Corner, South Carolina to Columbia, South Carolina when I used to live with my mama and do radio on the Big DM 101.3 in Columbia, South Carolina. Okay?
I had a Honda Accord, but hello,
Little
who's
Honda
this?
Civic, baby.
Hello, this is Mike.
Mike, what's up? Get it off your chest, bro.
Man, I need to get off my chest that you and Charlamagne, man, what's been going on with Goon Tune? I need to hear that every Friday, so I hope I hear it tomorrow, man.
Nah, you know what it is? Ever since Charlamagne became a doctor, he been acting funny, man. He don't want to do the stuff that we used to do anymore.
Actually, it's ever since I became a New York Times best-selling author. We ain't done Goon Tunes. We ain't done Goon Tunes in like 4 years. I'm just saying.
Changed up, you know what I mean?
I need to hear it tomorrow. Can y'all do that for me tomorrow?
You know what? We might bless you. We might take it back for old time's sake.
Charlamagne flew to DR, got his body over. He done changed up on everybody. He don't be acting the same.
It was natural, baby. Natural body, okay? Fabulous was showing us love the other day on the gram. All this natural body beauty.
All right, Charlamagne, I see you over there
Charlamagne.
Hey! I will say the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Hey, that's right. Still got it. Unc still got it.
I'm not even talking to him.
Uncle Charlotte still got it.
Your big ass hips over there. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? This is D-Time from Harlem, man.
Peace, King.
From Harlem. What's up?
Ain't nothing, man. I want to just give a big shame to NYU Hospital simply because my mother-in-law, she has, like, underlying lung conditions. She has Jorgen syndrome, to be exact, right? Last year, she wasn't guaranteed to live because of COVID. She passed that. She got on the intubation and all that stuff. She was intubated for 2 months, nearly 2 months, right? Almost lost her life. This year, she ended up back in the hospital. When she back in the hospital, the vaccination that they gave her was Johnson & Johnson. Now, she's basically declining. So, right now, we're just hoping for recovery, and we're just at our lowest point right now. It's just like, we're super hurt. We told them not to give her Johnson & Johnson, and they gave it to her. So,
yikes!
Wow.
Oh
Well, I'm sending healing energy to you and your family, King.
I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Her name is Maria Ramos.
Maria Ramos, sending you healing energy. No relation to Dramos, right? Dramos' last name is Ramos.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we really appreciate it.
All right, brother.
All right.
Thank you.
We're praying for you.
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now we got rumors on the way?
Yes, and the versus battles will tell you what has just been announced.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report. Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report
Talk to him.
with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Versus announced yesterday that Trina and Eve have been booked for a battle this month. So, what we have so far, June 16th, Eve versus Trina. June 26th, Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy. And then July 1st, a special Essence versus. We don't know who that one's going to be yet.
Yeah, I don't like that Trina-Eve matchup. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. I'm from South Carolina, so y'all, I know a lot of women who swear by Trina, and I've seen Trina perform at a lot of shows. She's got a lot of records that are big, but they might be like really regional. You know what I mean? So I don't like the matchup between her and Eve. I mean, it's gonna be fun to watch, I guess, but I don't think that's a good matchup.
That's what it is. It's just a celebration.
Yeah, I just don't think it's a good matchup.
Like you said, it's very regional, especially when you got 20 joints. Even with Eve.
And even when you say celebration, they don't even make the same type of music.
No.
You know what I mean? Like if you was in the club and the DJ played the Eve record, then played the Trina record, the vibe shifts tremendously. You know?
But who could Trina battle in?
Who could Trina battle?
Nobody.
And they both had a lot of guest appearances too. So when you factor that in.
Trina is in her own lane. I don't know who Trina could battle.
Because Eve did Rough Riders, They both got a lot of guest appearances. So we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun to watch. So to Trina and Eve.
All right, now Snoop Dogg has hired his wife, Shantae Broadus, as his manager. He has his new role at Def Jam. He's the executive, creative, and strategic consultant. Well, now he's also hired his wife, Shantae, and according to a press release, she'll be bringing her vast multidimensional expertise to his existing ventures in an effort to expand. So she will cultivate and fortify all upcoming partnership deals across cannabis, spirits, gaming, music, brand partnerships, touring, licensing, and the TV film space, also overseeing the media arm of his digital empire. So
hey man,
there you have it.
The wife is the CEO of our lives anyway. So
I
why
was going
not?
to say the same thing. She was already the manager. Now she just got a bigger title.
My wife is the CEO of my life. I know that. So why not?
All right. Well, she's also going to be putting out her book, Paid the Cost to be the Boss Lady. And that will chronicle her life in the public eye and all the lessons she's learned along the way.
Okay.
I'm interested in that. That'll be dope. All right. Now, Missy Elliott did something. This is going to bring tears to your eyes. So she put out a video of her assistant opening a package that she thought was a box of record plaques. Inside was a portrait of her assistant's mother who recently passed away. And this whole thing was a surprise. Listen.
Oh, Missy, this is so thoughtful. This is so cute. Oh, my God. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my God, and we get to hang it up in the new house.
Dropping the clues bombs for Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. I was just looking at Artemis Gordon's page earlier, man, and he was saying how Missy is really unbeatable in her verses because she can write, produce, sing, rap. Like there's so many songs Missy has been a part of. That catalog is pretty crazy.
That's why I would have loved to see Missy and Busta. I felt like their lanes were pretty similar.
See, now I was saying I think Missy and I would say Missy and Diddy could go because as production and everything.
Artemis said Missy and Pharrell. He said Pharrell's the only person. Missy.
Yeah, Pharrell, that'd be dope. Because she's very, very multi-talented. She's not just an artist, but she also writes, produces, like you said. So I think it's got to be somebody in that same lane too. Yeah, Pharrell, that would be dope.
And that's the thing with Busta, right? Good music in videos, but then Missy got so much more because she writes and produces.
But they got 20, so you only got 20 to go. So you got to go with your best 20, and I think they both got great 20s.
Yeah. But Missy.
All right, Megan Thee Stallion is giving one lucky college student a full ride scholarship. And that scholarship is to be a student at the Rock Nation School of Music, Sports, and Entertainment at Long Island University. So they did announce this last year. The school will host their first semester in the fall of this year. And 25% of the incoming freshman class will get Rock Nation Hope scholarships.
Okay, that's dope.
Who's teaching? Do we know who's teaching? Who's the instructor?
Well, I'm not sure who is going to be the teacher there, but I'm sure it'll be a great professor. Now, they do offer undergrad degrees in music technology, entrepreneurship, production, and sports management. And by the way, Ninth Wonder did join the faculty as a visiting professor. So he'll be an artist in residence. He'll be teaching courses in hip hop history and the making of an album. But it's a whole course. So it's a whole school. So
that's dope.
Yeah, imagine saying I just graduated from the Rock Nation School of Music, Sports, and Entertainment. All right, and that is your rumor report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now we got front page news. What we talking about?
Yes, and let's talk about these. I know y'all are tired of hearing about these vaccinations, but I'll tell you what's happening globally.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Hey, it's Angela Yee. By using brands like Dove and Hellmann's, you're supporting Unilever and the everyday good they do. Like donating more than $25 million worth of everyday products and services to groups like Feeding America this year. Visit UnileverDoesGood.com to support communities impacted by the pandemic.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club.
Yo.
Let's get in some front page news. The last night, basketball, Phoenix Suns beat the Nuggets 123-98. Suns lead that series 2-0.
Suns look really good, man.
They do.
They look special. I don't know. I feel like this could be a special year for the Phoenix Suns.
I think the Suns Nets. I think that's where it's going to go.
Bucks and 7.
Our Nets are playing tonight.
That's right. 7:30 p.m. Now, what else we got, Yee?
All right, now Joe Biden has announced that the United States is going to be buying 500 million vaccine doses, and that is to donate to poorer nations. And so he said he does have a COVID vaccine plan for the world. He did not provide details publicly, but they said we'll have more details today and additional steps that's going to be happening.
Can I ask a question? And this is going to sound, it might sound foul, right? But we're worried about other nations when this nation is so damn messed up. You got people that still can't get unemployment anymore, still can't feed their families, they can't pay their mortgage, can't pay their rent. People are damn near begging for money because people are effed up. They can't work. They're just starting to open the country back up. Don't you think we should take care of home first?
Yeah.
I mean, I think part of taking care of home, too, though, is that people are traveling to other countries as well.
You know, you talk to somebody who can't get unemployment anymore, that they can't pay their rent, that's on welfare, trying to get as much as possible to pay for their families. And then you hear that the president says, yeah, we're going to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to support somebody else when home is effed up.
I mean, when you see money going to things like that, you always do think to yourself, hey, man, take care of your backyard first. That's just human nature, I would think.
And the reason I say that is if there's any other country say, you know what, we're going to take care of the U.S. before we take care of our own. And I'm not saying that people don't need help.
Well,
but
I think we're a pretty
rich
nation. When you compare us to other nations, we do have a lot.
Also,
there's some places that are really struggling, and it is a global. There's a global issue. People are dying from, this. So I can't say that we shouldn't do that.
Well, he's not shooting down the idea of, sending them the vaccine. He's just saying the money that is spent on the vaccines for other countries, he wished that money was, repurposed here, right in America.
Yeah, I don't know that the United States can just mind their business, though, when it comes to global problems.
No, I didn't say mind their business. I just said it has to. It feels strange when
question.
there's so many people here.
It's a question.
It just seems strange.
I feel the same way when I see them spend $1.5 trillion on an F-35 fighter jet. When it's people, when it's homeless veterans in the street, you know what I mean, who fought for this country and they're just begging for $1. Like, I've always said they should get taken care of off the rip. Get them free room and board, get them free health insurance, get them a stipend every month. Teachers, they don't make a lot of money here in America. They're with our kids all of the time. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, there's money that can be put other places. That's all. Right here.
All right. Now, a member of a U.S. FDA advisory committee said that he resigned. And remember, yesterday we were talking about this new Alzheimer's drug that the FDA approved to be sold under the name Aduhelm. So this person, Dr. David Knopfman, said that he resigned in protest. He said, because if I were ever asked to serve on a future panel, I wouldn't have wanted to be treated in the disrespectful way that the whatever, I can't even pronounce it, external advisors were treated. That's the medication he was talking about. He said, while I disagree with the decision to approve, we in the clinical care and clinical research worlds will simply have to learn to adapt to the new circumstances. So he doesn't feel like there is enough evidence to support approving the drug. You're supposed to give this treatment for Alzheimer's to people very early in the course of the disease before they develop dementia. And they were saying that according to FDA's advisors, there wasn't enough evidence to support that it helped at all. But the drug's maker reanalyzed data and said there was an indication it might help some patients. Yeah, I don't know if the risks outweigh what could potentially, how this could help you. I don't know if you want to be one of those people that are the first ones to try this out. Now, the United States has seen the lowest average of daily COVID-19 infections, deaths since March of last year. Over the past 7 days, according to data, there has been less than 14,400 daily reported infections and 427 deaths over the past week. So that's the lowest number since the U.S. had experienced this since March of 2020. So that's good news, right? And that is your front page news.
All right. Now, listen, yesterday we got blessed. I don't know what we did to deserve this, but we were just sitting around minding our business. We was all ready to go home. Angela Yee gets a phone call or FaceTime from one Shad Moss. And Shad Moss said him and Ray J would like to just stop by as they head to the airport. And that's what they did. They hadn't showered.
Nope.
Okay. They still smelled like the club.
They definitely smelled like the club.
And they were still drunk from the night before.
And they asked if we had
They've
any
been
more
partying
liquor.
with Diddy for like a couple of weeks.
That's right.
And they asked if we had any
more
more
alcohol.
liquor. That's right. Which we supplied.
They asked for a Deleon specifically. That's how you know they were partying with Diddy.
So Ray J and Shad Moss will be here
when we come back.
Yes.
All right, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. You're checking out the world's most dangerous morning show.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm sitting down, so my belly ain't even showing.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. This is called a pop-up. This wasn't scheduled.
Nope.
We got a phone call.
We made it happen.
They got on airplane clothes. You can tell they going to the PJ at the airport after this.
So what the hell are you guys doing in New York City? What y'all doing together?
Yes, we live.
Yeah, we live.
All right, so first
what they doing in New York? Why are they together? Why are Ray J and Bow Wow together? This is nothing but trouble.
They were at Diddy's party last night. We're drinking Deleon this morning to keep it going.
About the love era, man. We spreading the love.
What you got? What you got, Ray?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Bow Wow starting early.
Bow Wow drinking.
Over the ears. Hold on.
Ray pulling out all his products.
All the product.
I thought you wasn't doing no more interviews.
I know.
Mr. Moss. I can't call you Bow Wow no more.
I know,
man.
but look, Charlamagne, this is the thing.
Okay.
This is what happened, right? So we haven't been to sleep. Right?
Okay.
We've been partying for damn near a week, right? We've been with
But no, we've been working.
We've been working and partying.
We've been working
Don't
hard.
get Ray J in trouble.
No, it's not about trouble. It's just I want to differentiate between the party life and the marketing life that requires the party. It's almost like if you gotta go DJ at a big event. Yeah, the event's gonna be out of control. You gotta rock the house. You know what I'm saying? But
y'all not young men no more. Y'all can't be partying for no week straight.
I'm a brand marketer.
So now let me ask. You know, we had Swiss up here the other day.
Spoke to Swiss last night,
and they said that it's official.
It is.
But you hadn't signed the paperwork.
It's gonna happen. You signed the papers.
Contracts is done.
Contract is done.
Contracts is done. Yeah.
Listen, that's a great versus. I don't care. I said it on the air before. Y'all can front on Mr. Moss and Soulja Boy like y'all want to. Y'all got legendary catalog.
We got, but look, the way it's gonna flow and how we gonna do it, like I told Swiss last night, I said, you already know, like, this gonna be the biggest thing ever.
That is
like,
gonna be big.
Like, it's people coming out for this one that can't nobody even bring out the house. Like, and me and Soldier, we want to make sure that this is really, really special for everybody. Like, this is...
Y'all doing it in Atlanta?
L.A.
Okay,
for a reason. For a reason.
What's the reason?
It's gonna be a lot of people. Put it this way, it's gonna be a lot of people who you wanted to see on Versus. That Versus can't get on Versus.
Yeah.
Damn.
But they gonna come out for me and bro.
Ooh, it's gonna be an
Dr. Dre.
event.
Y'all starting to be disrespectful a little bit though, but
No, but it's all
It's all
it's all
love.
good. It's all love. Like,
Okay, so let me ask you, what do you play against Kiss Me Through the Phone?
He ain't gonna tell you his battle
I'm
plan.
just wondering.
Like the girl records.
I think Bow got the girl.
He's gonna.
Soldier got the club records. Bow got the girl.
But wait,
records.
but this the funny part. It's a lot of things it's a lot of records that I'm a part of that people don't know. So when you hear the street club records that I have in my arsenal, you're gonna be like this. Oh my god! Like oh my god!
Oh, I think they like me remix.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Who you got, Ray? Who you got?
Man, they both my friends.
Both of them. Who you got,
I
Ray?
love
That got
that.
nothing to do with being your friends,
Listen,
man. Tell the
I'm
truth.
like, I'm like Don King. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
God.
down. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Don
like,
King always had Tyson. So who you got?
I can't do that because they both my friends and me and Bow Wow.
It's a celebration.
It's a that's what. Yeah.
Like from our perspective, like we talking a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, our whole objective is to make sure that this is the best show that anybody has ever seen. Like it's gonna be hard for somebody to do verses after what me and Soulja gonna do.
Okay.
It's gonna be really it's gonna be really tough because we ain't gonna be the only ones a part of our verses. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said,
might have to go to
it's
this.
a lot of iconic motherfuckers that's gonna pop out. Like it's gonna be
He
crazy.
ain't got a Lambo. He said he got a Gallardo. You ain't got no Lambo.
A what? When last time you drove a Gallardo, Envy? You thought too long. Exactly. That is like we don't drive. I got one car. I told him I got a Mulsanne. That's it. You have one of those.
No. Yes.
And I got a driver. I don't even drive no more. I don't touch the wheel.
Okay.
I sit in the back
that's
seat. I
the
don't touch
talk
the
I
wheel.
like, man. This talk
I'm gonna let Soulja go crazy. Puff told me you keep it suave and you jab him. You know.
Pick the money, tuck the money, man, and throw them away.
I know, man.
Why are you smoking them nasty ass?
It's been a lot of deals that I gotta, you know.
Marlboros or something. Like, come on, man. Give them to me. No, you gotta throw them away. And you can't smoke Marlboros.
Please, Charlamagne, please.
No, please. Come on, man. Nah, you gotta get rid of these.
Where y'all headed to? Where y'all headed to next?
You a mogul. We can't have you with a Marlboro habit, man. Nah, bro.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm throwing these away, bro. You can't have a Marlboro.
Pour some water on them. Where y'all headed to next?
Goddamn, you a Marlboro man?
Well, because Newports is crazy. Like I can't eat no Newports.
Cigarettes is disgusting.
You don't even know?
I know, but
No,
them
Miami.
ultra light.
Okay,
But
you
I'm
going to
ready to
Miami?
go to Atlanta. I need to get back home. I've been gone for too long. I gotta.
So you ready to get back in the music?
No, I'm back home. She
He's
was
gonna go
asking us
home.
where you guys
going back
headed.
to Miami.
Yeah, and then I'm going home.
Man, where are the kids? Both of y'all, man. Take your ass home with the kids.
Kids in Miami, I'm rushing home.
Okay.
Kids in Miami, they waiting for me. So
Yeah, Shy
I'm
in
going
LA,
right back home.
son in Atlanta. So
Your daughter, listen, you guys have beautiful kids. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So congrats. I saw you finding out too about the baby also on the show.
Oh yeah, my son, hard, love my son to death. He's in Atlanta, Shy's in LA. Shy is like me all over again. She's on Nickelodeon now. She's acting.
Wow.
She's like she's not playing around.
How has fatherhood changed you?
Patience. That's the main thing that I really love about like fatherhood is the fact that before I had my kids, I was always just rushing. Whereas now it's kind of like I can control the time.
So you want to settle down, Bow?
Huh?
Do you want to settle down?
If you could hear.
Yeah, you do. I do. Do I want to get married? No. I don't want to ever get married.
So you don't believe in marriage?
You say ever now. I don't know this.
Why not? I just don't. I don't believe. I just don't. Love is pure. It's it's organic. I don't like. Why do we gotta spend money to put on a festival in front of people? And I don't understand that part.
I think the stability of it is good though.
Yeah, I like it.
I forgot.
No, it's okay.
I forgot y'all was all married.
I forgot.
I like it.
So Ray, we been
What you mean you like
it?
it?
And I like it. And I like
back
it.
together, Ray? Are y'all good?
Yeah. Like we went through a tough time, man. It was tough, but I think that once we left LA and we went to Miami and we was just able to listen in a different way, and we kind of knew it was like really about to be over. You know what I'm saying? We just started to kind of like move different, and it just honestly, thanks to God, it just was a 360-degree turnaround. It just turned into something that was working, you know, and we've had our arguments, but it's totally different now. It's like we can argue and then just let it go, come back hour or two later and we straight. And that's what we really just needed to do is really just work it out and just continue to push through in a positive way. So even doing the show, all the seasons, like it helped me because every season I was real bad, then I was bad, then I was cool, then I started to switch up because I could watch myself like, damn, that ain't right, or I need to make some adjustments. So I'm just happy that we here because my kids is just like, they everything. You know?
I don't want to see you running around like a single man.
No,
man.
I don't
partying
want to
all week.
Listen, I'm burnt out. Like, look, when I'm partying, I'm like this. I got the Raycons. I got the jelly. I'm
That's what I'm here for.
And then look, when I'm done, I'm like this in the club, like this.
It's crazy to hear Ray say I'm wild. Like,
yeah, like I'm
like
good. Like my jersey is on the board.
So how does your wife feel about you hanging with Mr. Moss? Because he's still out here.
My jersey ain't in the rafters yet. My shit is still on my back. My jersey on my back.
Thanks, man.
All types of stuff fall on his pocket. Good.
There's hundreds.
I know, man. Look, me and him, we've been working together because we've been with Puff, and so we've been on this marketing like mission. You know what I'm saying? And we've been working on some stuff. We're gonna let y'all know soon what we got popping because we got something.
Yeah,
we got something in the works.
So what is it, y'all? It's a show, maybe?
Or liquor?
That's
a podcast?
It's something. When we was in Miami, something went viral with me and him, and people thought we was filming.
Okay.
So we saw the comment, like everybody's like, "Yo, oh my God, if they did something together, that'd be like the craziest." On. And I said, you know what? Whatever the people want, let's just play around. Let's see where this goes.
Is reality
You got the
TV
single
the
guy,
wave?
the married guy.
I'm
Both
about to
of you are
retire.
dads.
I'm about to be done
All
with
that.
working this hard. I'm about to just, if I could put all this time into just being a father, right? Because I'm good at this shit right here. Like, I got a whole strategic template that works every time, over and over. But if I could take all this energy and just put it into fatherhood, then I'll be the dopest father. You know what I mean? It'll be the same connect. So I just want to.
You got $100 million company now, right?
Yeah, I just want to get it where it needs to go. We still got a long way. Oh yeah. We in motion now.
What's that?
Oh, that's dope. The story in the
In the airport. That's hard.
Hey.
That's hard.
All right, we got more with Ray J and Bow Wow. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Ray J and Bow Wow. Charlamagne?
When the last time y'all been out together and you said y'all was going too hard?
That was some good ass water, huh? Probably this time.
Really?
Because
y'all been.
This is the most party.
But you gotta tell them what I've been doing. I've been looking out for y'all.
What you mean?
What you
Meaning
mean?
I'm just making sure all the homies is good. Cause when Puff working, then we working. So. You know what I'm saying? We all do our thing and disperse and come back. And when we all together, I feel like I'm the one that's like the most responsible at this point because I don't drink. So you know what I mean?
Mr. Moss said you full of
You don't drink? We just said we gonna pour a shot.
And I was just telling him, I was like, remember you stopped drinking.
You drunk right now?
No, I used to get drunk. No, I just been up. I don't drink.
Right.
Y'all can
He
smell
been said he doesn't drink.
You smoke Marlboros.
But
that's like 8 shots right there.
Listen, I don't drink, so when I used to drink, I was loose. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? I would pass out and
You didn't take a shot last night at Butter?
I took a shot.
So
but
then you drink.
I mean, Ray, you're lying.
What I'm saying is I don't
He don't be going on them benders
I
like
don't
he
get
used to.
drunk.
You sound like a politician, Ray.
I don't get drunk.
You don't get drunk.
I
You drink,
either.
but you don't get drunk.
If you tell me to take a shot, I take a shot.
Have you been to the border?
Respectfully,
Okay.
but you don't drink.
Yeah, respectfully.
All right, let's take a shot.
When did you pick up a Marlboro habit, though?
When
I don't remember
when
that.
I went, look, when I did Big Brother in London, I was in the house for like 30 days, so I couldn't do nothing. Like I couldn't smoke no weed. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't know that I smoked weed like that until I couldn't smoke weed.
You couldn't find the weed in London?
I was in a house.
Yeah, you can't leave the house.
No, we was locked in this house where we shoot, and so we live in there with all these
Brother.
other people.
Yeah.
Big Brother, yeah. And so I couldn't. It was a.
But they had cigarettes on board.
But they had cigarettes.
Oh.
So I tried to find the lightest one. I don't want to talk about it because it's bad. Nobody should
disgusting.
smoke cigarettes. It's
That's
the
right.
worst thing you could ever do.
So,
but
Bow-
I smoked the lightest one.
Now, rumor was you did a song talking
Take the
about
shot.
all the women you knocked off in the industry. Is that a real song? And how long is
Take
the
the
song,
shot.
Bow Wow?
It's fake. Hold on, I don't want to.
Yeah, Bow Wow is in a new space right now.
Yeah.
He is completely focused on doing the right thing. This is
Cheers.
doing the right thing.
There you go. That's what happens when you hang out with married men.
We about to talk about all that. We're gonna talk about all that though.
Love,
We're gonna talk about all that.
Love.
Cheers.
Love. We in the love era.
So when did that rumor come out that you were doing a song talking about all the girls you knocked off?
Because it was an idea that I had. I was like, you know what? If I was to do an album, I want to do something different. And I was like, majority of my hits are relationship records. It's like the heartbreak records are, very, very women influential records. So I say, what can I do that's different? I want to do something that's different. And I say, I want to draw. What it was I said, I want to draw inspiration from
my past relationships and write records about it. That's how I really started. Like when I did Out of My System, that was after my breakup with The World Knows, right? And
but now you're doing better, so you don't want to say names because you want to do good and you want to.
Oh, got you.
There you go, AJ.
But this is something I've always done. When I did Like You, that was a duet with at that time who I was with, right? So coming out of that,
all love,
right? Like, then we did Out of My System.
He's a good wingman.
Thank you very much. That was drawn from my breakup with somebody, right? So for me, I'm like, damn, I want to do an album where I got like 9 Out of My System records. Where do I draw that inspiration from? It has to come from real life experiences. So I think people kind of got it misconstrued a little bit about he's about to be name dropping and do it. Nah, it was just.
Well, you posted that though. If I'm not mistaken, you posted you were doing it.
I was, but then I decided. Yeah, then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. And the next album I'm gonna drop, this is the last one. It's called Before 30. Because everything that I've accomplished happened before 30. You know what I'm saying? So that's the last one. And it's only going to be 9 songs. I'm in and out. I'm ready to be done with this shit.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be done with music.
All the stuff we have that we working on is got something to do with a whole empire, you know, because we've been on shows and we've been doing well and for a long time with our partners at the networks. And now sometimes it's time to expand it. Y'all saw what we just did with the Zeus Network.
Yep.
Like it's super popping. Shout out to Lemmy because he's the one that's his network. But when we jumped on, we felt like it just gave it that extra engine, and now it's popping and it's beautiful because you know what I'm saying. It's black owned and everybody can eat in a different way from the producing side and from the ownership side. So now
y'all got equity in Zeus?
No, you get equity
in your show.
You get equity in your show.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they at a level now where I don't know if they're gonna probably offer that anymore because now it's expanding to the point now where they can just put out a lot of shows, just quality shows. So I'm proud of Zeus Network and Lemmy and them, and shout out to them.
Lemmy's the CEO, right? I gotta apologize to Lemmy while we live because this gonna be everywhere because I thought he was capping. The bad girls, they came in my condo. All the girls did.
Oh yeah,
I don't allow
shout out to the bad girl.
I don't allow dudes in my crib.
You try to come in your crib and you get him?
No, and
you
when
didn't let Lem
I let him in, but I thought he was capping. He was like, "Yo, I own Zeus." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." Like we was about to, like, you almost got beat up by my security in my condo.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment though,
Yeah.
because the level of where it is, you know what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, you know, for sure, I'm sure he accepts it.
No, he understood. Like it was bad. Like my security, they was pressing in my condo.
But Lemmy's a good.
But I didn't know because so many people come up to us and they always this, that, and the third. And he was fast talking. It was girls all in the condo. I'm partying. He's trying to talk business to me. I don't want to hear that shit right now. You're in my house. I don't want to talk business.
Lemmy probably wanted a bag. He probably had a big bag for you.
And we cool now.
And we probably had a real big bag.
Glad y'all cleaned up.
I can't wait till about 4 more years from now when Bow Wow really does settle down. Because you think the lifestyle you living now is good. I promise you're going to like the married, stable life better.
And look, all the times I've been in relationships, I do like it. But now that we being honest,
you need a place. You need a place.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. The times when I'm in relationships, like I love the stability. I love waking up. When I'm in a relationship, it's very organized. I love it, right?
Because you're a very organized person.
But then it's like Chris Rock and New Jack. You know, when he went clean, and then that thing kept calling him back. It's like once I'm doing good, and I don't answer my phone when the homies call in the morning because I don't want to hear the crazy stories that I'm not a part of from the club last night. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna call you when I get on the balcony. That type. Like I love that lifestyle, but then it's like. I also feel like it takes away from me being who I am. And it's like, I gotta be outside. I can't go to the club and pick up a $50,000 bag to host, and I can't have no girls in my section because I'm afraid of what my girl gonna say because she had the crib.
You can have girls in your section.
No.
It's just that the after party just can't happen no more with all the girls from the section going to the.
You don't get it.
He wants to do more than that, but I do think it's important. I do think it's important to know if you're not ready to settle down, and if you're not ready, that's a decision that when you are ready, you'll do it. But if you're not, then I think it's fair for you to say, I'm not doing that right now. I want to be single.
No. Do you hear Ray? Do you hear Ray?
I'm ready.
Charlamagne, do you hear
So you are ready.
I am ready.
Y'all got 3 different conversations.
You guys are not even listening. He just said he is ready.
I am ready to settle down. This is the battle I have with the lifestyle. Like it's like, damn, I feel like I'm 55 years old when I'm in a relationship, and I'm you know, hip hop is like a young man's game. We young forever. Even the oldest rappers
is it
still.
Going? I mean, it is, but it seems like it's balanced now. Look at Snoop. Look at Jay.
Snoop still does young niggas every day. Like, you know, Dog calls me, I ain't gonna, you know what I mean, but he calls me like, nephew, I'm in Atlanta, pull up. Like, it's Jermaine acts, and I just got on JD ass. Jermaine acts like he's 80 and he's single.
He does.
Shout out to JD.
JD is my pops, but he still acts like he's 85 years old.
And he's been rich a long time, so he probably just want to be comfortable.
He doesn't like. he's not with none of this shit. Like, he don't want to hang with me.
Shout out to JD.
He definitely doesn't want to hang out with me.
All right, well, we got a lot going on. Ray J and Bow Wow still here. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Ray J and Bow Wow, who just popped up on us. Charlamagne?
Ray J in here with all types of product. What the hell you got?
Y'all can try these fitness belts.
What the hell is a fitness
belt? Look, no.
What is a fitness
Honestly,
belt?
the company put these in my bag. I haven't even went through them yet.
Open it up. Let's open it up.
Look. I got one on. I don't
So
know.
you don't know what it is, but you have it on?
What is it?
Is that like a
waist trainer?
Like a Fitbit?
I don't know what it is.
Because before you sat down, you said you didn't want your stomach to show on camera.
No, I said my stomach don't have to show on camera because I'm
Your
fat.
stomach looked crazy when you did the boot camp. I'm glad you lost some weight.
Damn. So you now you got corset.
Goodness gosh, Ray. You got a grandpa body, man.
Hey, can we not body shame, Ray J?
And I moved to Miami.
Let me see the waist trainer.
And I got fat.
Why you
moved to Miami.
That's good. That's what Nori said. You supposed to know that Jada Kids.
I'm happy with my body. When I take my shirt off, I wear it. Like I wear it. I'm real.
I bet you won't take it off.
Listen, you know why I'm laughing so hard?
I'll show you my belly.
I bet you won't take that shirt off right. God damn.
I'm way better than I was, fam. I was way out there.
He was over Simpson.
I can get better.
We was in Miami at the pool, and this had his shirt off.
Hopefully it go viral.
And the girls was in the back, right? And the girl was like, "Go ahead, Ray. You wear it. You a dad now. Wear that dad body." So
I said I'm married.
Yeah.
Hold on, where y'all was at?
And then she went like
in Miami at the pool.
She grabbed your breast. No, she insinuated from afar.
I swear to God.
She said, "Oh, you look scrumptious."
She did.
That's what she said.
She said, "Wear that dad body, Ray."
Belly. I said, "I'm married. I'm sorry."
Yep, he sure
You
did.
got you obviously got me misunderstood.
Oh, you need to make T-shirts that say "I'm married. I'm sorry."
Word, Ray,
It just weirdos. She was going like this. Like, look, I'm married. I'm
She grabbed your titties?
No, she reached for him like from afar. She look, DJ Envy right there. She was way over here. She was just insinuating like, "Oh, your body look good."
I swear to God, it was the funniest shit.
I was shocked. I ain't never heard that before. Like,
why you don't call these Ray trainers?
You was so big, I almost called you. I never seen you that big.
Ray trainers.
Pause.
Ray trainers.
Call these Ray trainers, bro.
Yo,
you was so big. I almost
you know why they should be
never
Ray
seen you that
trainers?
big
Because
before.
Charlamagne came up with him and he'll support him.
Ray trainers.
And his support.
I put on some weight too.
No,
listen, my goes to my face. Puff told me you might have to take a break from Ciroc.
We need the Ray
I
trainers.
did see that on Shade Room. Somebody said Bow Wow looked like he been eating while he's sleeping or something like that.
Absolutely, life has been great.
Yeah.
Like after I got out of my last relationship, I just been happy as hell. Like,
But that's when you know somebody is healthy and happy though.
Yeah.
How far is it from Teterboro?
Oh yeah, you guys gotta go get that. They have to get on the jet.
I gotta go back to the wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna spend my time there. And I balance it.
Do you feel lonely after stuff like this? Bow, when you go home and it's just you single and you know everybody else going back to their wife and kids?
No, listen, it's peaceful.
Yeah.
It's peaceful. Like,
man, I wouldn't know how to do it. If I didn't have my wife and kids,
like Ray tell no, I wouldn't even want to work. I love living by myself.
Really?
Like,
I love seeing you with your kids though.
Oh no, my daughter. And shout out to my daughter because she's been like with me for like 2 months straight. That was the longest I've ever had Shy, and it was like the illest thing ever. Like I want my daughter to live with me, even though Joy ain't going for it. I wish she would though. But yeah, I had my kids for like a month, like 2 months straight, every day. So I really got a chance to understand what women, you know, our baby moms, I hate to say baby moms, but our mothers go, like, our kids go through when we not together. Like, damn, this is different. Like, I'm calling my aunt over, like, yo, I got to go to this Quavo party tonight. I gotta be there. I need a babysitter.
Let's
you know what I'm saying?
all the mothers.
So absolutely, that was. I didn't even know how hard it really is.
Yeah, she did a great job. She did a great job with her up until now. That's
like,
why.
My Joy gets on me like, yo, make sure she's up for school. Like she missed school one time.
How difficult is that? That homework and that schoolwork.
Listen, there's a website that you can go to that has all the answers.
No, you give me that website when you.
It was so bad. Like one time, it was so bad I didn't understand it. Like second grade work can make an adult feel stupid.
How's your son's mother? How's your relationship with her now?
Peaceful because we stay our separate ways.
Yeah, she was kind of like,
and they've both been just doing positive things.
Yeah, she did post something crazy, but
you didn't acknowledge her postpartum the right way though. Bow.
You think I didn't?
Nah,
it was harsh.
Said, yeah.
It was a little harsh. It was a lot harsh.
But it's okay.
I wouldn't even have said nothing on social if I was.
But you know what? And I never really do. But I always told her this. I said, listen, your life is so peaceful. The worst thing that you can ever do is jump in my room. Like this is where you don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want you to look like all these other rappers, baby moms that be just like you're just gonna look crazy and they don't they don't care about your feelings. They're gonna tell you, call your mama, call your family. We don't. Why are you talking to us?
But we gotta love
You know what I'm
them
saying?
and respect them.
No, that's true.
As
We
humans.
do. No, we do.
Man, the
We
perfect
do.
wingman.
But when she put out what she put out, it wasn't nothing about me like parenting or me being a bad father. It was all personal. It was all he don't know a real one when he see one, baby. But I don't want a relationship with you.
The connection
man.
wasn't
You
there.
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sure it was probably
You
just
putting
an
everything
emotional
on
misunderstanding.
and it
they
was.
probably got it cool now.
I love how you trying to clean up.
That's all Ray been doing the whole interview.
I'm there for my little man.
And part of that, though, is having a good relationship as far as a co-parenting situation
Facts.
with the mom, because your son is going to see that, feel the energy.
Yeah, and look, everybody knows, right? If you're not with the woman who you have kids with, it can be rough. Like the first 2 years, I always say that. Like I'm used to that. Like me and Joy, we didn't start off perfect at all. Ours was actually way worse than me and my son's mom. It was, you know what I mean? But through patience and just
time.
going through it, and time is a motherfucker.
But love.
And we figured it out.
But
And it's the
love.
same thing I tell her. Like I tell Olivia the same thing. I'm like, yo, you just going. I've been here before you haven't. This is your first rodeo. This is my second. I've been here. My daughter's 10. Listen, you will get over this. By the time he is 2. You ain't gonna think about me. You ain't gonna care about my feelings. You gonna probably have a new man. Like it's all gonna be cool. So, but as of now, like everything is everything. Like my son was just with my mom. I mean, I can't have a better situation. I think she gets it now. I think when she saw the backlash that she was getting when she did that.
I see the post that you
Plus,
put.
she probably just,
It was like
she
a
probably just
TikTok
want to
that
make
said
it right.
that none of the
You know what
women
I'm
that you dated you felt were your soulmate. That's how you really feel?
Actually, Puff showed me that. It was something on the shade room where they went through like all my list.
Yeah,
my
so
body
some of your list, like
it was some
1% of your
That was
list.
a good list. That's no, listen. That
Ray
was
J's like, please don't talk to me about no list, about nothing.
No, look.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm in a good place.
Mhm.
God is good. Huh?
But not Envy.
We coming to you in a minute, Ray J. You still out here getting?
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we gonna get them.
I'm happy to
But
be here.
nah, like that's how I really feel though. I'm not the type of man that goes backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm always.
Not even with Angela?
That's my dog. That's my
Because
dog.
you don't think she could
I
have been your
just saw.
soulmate?
I just saw Ange. Me and Ange have it's a crazy connection. Like that's my dog. Like anything she need, like I don't care whatever she needs, she got it. That's my dog.
So that's
But
not a soulmate?
it could be, but I just have a type, and
she's it.
She is a great type, but I still like to be out having fun. I want my
So
girl.
what's
to
your
hit the
type
club.
then, Bow? Because if that's not your necessary, what is the Bow Wow
what's the Bow Wow
type?
type?
Why don't you tell her that?
I'm still out here. I can't help
So that's
it.
your
Like,
type, out here.
This is gonna sound crazy, and I know this is probably gonna be like this is gonna go everywhere.
You're a whore.
To sum it up, I mean, that's what you said.
You're a whore.
Let him say what he was
just
going
like
to say.
that.
It's the truth. Just admit it to yourself.
But he's
At some
balanced.
point, all men have had to admit that before we change. Ray, have you ever been a whore?
Yeah, I have been.
Envy, have you ever been a whore?
Retired.
Yeah, it's
Same
like
here.
done.
I've been a
Yeah,
whore.
done.
You know what it is? It's like okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I feel like God has made so many beautiful women.
God has blessed
that
a
for
lot of
me
women.
just to be
God has
with
blessed a
one
lot of
person, like.
But then by that theory,
it's
God,
like-
God has
it-
also made a lot of men.
Prime example. Last night I'm in the club, right?
Right.
We have butter, right?
Yep.
What was Club Love last
Club
night?
Love last night.
I'm looking. I'm standing in a section. I'm with somebody.
Okay, I know.
I'm with the
Let me
hottest
check to
thing.
see
in
who
the-
you was with
I'm-
last night.
No, you ain't gonna find this.
Yeah.
She like.
And you know I don't talk.
Yeah, this was duck out in the camp, right?
Okay.
So I'm with the hottest thing. And I'm looking. There's this girl that's just like. I'm like, oh, like how I can't. I don't. Love. I gotta spread love. That's it.
Let me ask you a question.
It's hard.
The
Envy. It's
woman you was
hard.
with last night that you said is so fly, how is she gonna feel once she hears this?
Well, that was our first time hanging out, so I should get a pass. But I didn't move on nothing. Like I didn't move on nothing. Like I was with who I was with, but I didn't move on nothing.
Right, you
know
didn't
what I'm
do
saying?
anything.
It was
but-
just the
But
acknowledgement.
you're saying it's hard for you to just be with one woman, and
Right,
that's
I
fair
got you.
because you're not telling somebody you're committed.
like I'm with a certified 20, like.
What you listening to? Let me hold your headphones.
20.
Right, okay.
You listen.
And then there's also some.
Why are you listening
dubs
to I
in
Hate
the
It First?
20s.
Yeah, right. I'm listening to C.
Why is this guy listening to I Hate It
Hey, yo,
First?
this nigga crazy.
Yo, you are
I'm
crazy,
listening to
Ray.
Sid Green.
Ray
I'm
is
listening to
wild.
Sid Green. Yo, this
Ray
is
is
still
wild.
Hey,
out.
Charlamagne, can we get on him now?
Yes,
Can we
Ray.
reverse this moment? We gonna get back on me in a minute, but can we reverse this?
So now, Ray.
I saw
Because
Kim.
look,
Sid Green, shout out to Wayne, shout out to Nicki,
Hall
shout
of
out to
Fame.
Drake. This is my song.
I saw
Yes.
that.
Yes.
You had
The
me.
whole Hall of Fame.
Hey, you
Yes.
know that, right?
What happened?
I watched the episode of The Breakfast Club
Yes.
where
Yeah,
Charlamagne.
And that was years
he
ago,
He
so
named his 4 got like, or three, top four,
We
top
named
three.
a lot of the ones.
Who was it? You, Ray?
Me, Ray, and Nick Cannon.
Nick
and you
Cannon.
said one more person.
I forgot who the other person was. Was it French?
Yeah, I think so.
And that was years ago.
Yeah.
So ain't no telling where your mileage at now. About
You can't even. I can't even return.
But that was,
if I was Elise, I can't even turn myself back on.
Bad penalty. All right, well, we got a lot going on. Ray J and Bow Wow still here. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Ray J and Bow Wow, who just popped up on us. Charlamagne?
Now, Ray, did you see Kim talking about y'all sex tape?
Nah, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't mess around. I love everybody. God bless everybody.
He don't wanna talk about that no more.
She brought it up. She did. This was recently.
It's Raycon products. You know, I hope everybody got them. I hope she got them. I hope everybody got them.
She said that she did the tape because she was horny.
Horny or drunk?
I want to get back to my kids and my wife. No, I know. I want to get back to the kids.
Have you spoke to her since the divorce and said make sure she's good?
Let me finish with this verse. This banging right. I'm telling you, these guys.
Y'all not gonna get Ray J in trouble today.
The Raycons block out the sound. I can't hear nothing.
But she brought it up though.
Huh?
She brought it up.
Look, this shit, like I really wasn't paying attention.
Have you and Ray ever been Eskimo brothers?
What?
Because y'all both been in the industry for a long time.
What's that?
What the hell is
all right, so look, explain to him what that is, because I heard somebody say that.
Have you both been sexual with the same woman?
Yes. Say Eskimo brothers.
Yes.
I don't know. You said like you've been with them. I don't know.
Do this, Ray. Jump in the past.
You guys, we came here to market.
No.
Market what?
You guys, we came here to talk about
Charlamagne.
earbuds and you know what I mean?
He's talking about earbuds, right?
Okay.
I don't know about Eskimos and shit like that. That was way above the situation.
Ray, are we?
Yes.
Look, for me,
I'm sure at some point.
No.
I'm sure back then.
That's what I said. Jump out of now and go.
But you gotta always, if you specify it from the past, from the beginning, then I can respond.
That's what I'm saying. We in the past now. Jump out of now and go back to the past.
Specify what years, what we talking like. So
that's what I'm saying. So we are.
So yeah, which year? Like long time ago.
All right, here we go.
A long time ago, Ray.
Like 2004 to 2008.
I really believe that when you in a better place, you gotta
stay in that better place.
Ray,
you know what I'm saying? Because I feel fly by just being respectable to everybody. Even because I'm
saying no
but Bow Wow, you gotta still be you. You lit, and I'm trying to balance it with you because you my friend.
Y'all can't be together no more,
I
bro.
went all the way over the top. Y'all been
Listen, you and Bow personally can't be together.
The questions that he's scared to answer, I'm gonna answer.
Real creative.
He's gonna answer.
The questions that Ray, I got you. Yes, we are.
How many times though?
For me, I feel like bettering ourselves, you know what I'm saying, as individuals.
Hey,
talking about topics that are more about conscience and about
let me see.
building the culture, you know what I'm saying, is where I'm at.
I know
it's love era. Big love.
I'm with you, Ray.
Big love. Shout out to Big Love.
I'm with you.
Love. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
And I love what y'all doing.
Who are you thinking of?
Politically, you know what I'm saying?
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that positive.
Have been a really a staple in a really
the
monument for great shows.
Right, you know, because we made it into the Radio Hall of Fame.
And who did y'all get to induct, y'all?
And there's only one person
who did our intro.
Big Ray. To do our intro.
Big Ray.
I'm stuck in the billion on this pose.
That's right. You were the first artist.
Just put the Ray train on. You got the Ray train on?
I got to figure. We got to go back to the drum board and get him tied.
Yeah.
Coming in now, Charlamagne might come in on this deal.
Get the girdle joint.
Wow.
Let's do it. Women been doing it forever. Why can't we?
I knew I was supposed to come here today.
He went so left. The question was, are we Eskimo brothers? That's all.
What I wanted, but see, where we went is where we should go. That's where we should go. I don't know why you want to go. Like, we're already here now.
I think he said clearly it's a yes.
We've accomplished the right thing.
You said yes, all right.
The right thing.
I just said thank you for doing the speech for the Radio Hall of Fame. You were our first guest ever.
Word.
Then when we were about to lose our job, you were our second guest to make sure we were good.
Well, he didn't mean for that to happen, but we appreciate it.
You gotta still give me the credit.
I do.
You do.
That's like that.
But then you curve it at the end with it. But you was high. You know what I'm saying?
You was, but
I was in Vegas.
Yeah, you was.
Hangover movie was out.
That's right.
And I was inspired, and so I was too inspired.
Yeah.
Now I feel so much better to grow with you guys. We've grown.
Evolution is good. Evolution is good.
Just being so. You guys are presidential.
I've watched both of y'all evolve in such a way. We still waiting on Mr. Moss to evolve as far as being a man with one woman, but I think you're gonna get there. Because the first step is admitting you're a whore.
But listen, you guys all went through that phase. At least I think it's worse. I think it's worse to be with somebody and pretend that's what you want to do if it's not.
I agree.
But
Yeah, like I love my wife and I want to be with her, so I'll fight for my wife. But
so why'd you file for divorce
if
then?
Not because we was going through a tough time.
You was just mad?
It was all over the place.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I love my wife. I don't want to be with nobody
And
else.
Bow Wow wants the best of both worlds. He wants the stability of being in a relationship.
No. Now, if there's any way possible that I can be with the person I'm with, I would stop.
You would?
Who is it? Who is it? Angela?
Oh, no. You
Angela?
No, it ain't Angela.
Okay. Okay.
Is it Angela?
No.
Well, let's see if it can happen.
With them two?
Because I know who he's talking about. That's
It's not
why.
Angela?
Angela?
No, Simmons.
Oh, I'm
Nah.
like, what did I miss? I had to hear
No,
okay.
you give me that, I might sit my ass down.
If we go back to the hotel, take a shower and then go to the FBO, we good?
I got one more question. Everybody does.
Late?
We gonna get y'all out of here right now.
Diddy down because you know Diddy. Ray J.
I'm sorry.
I said, have y'all been holding Diddy down? I know Diddy's been going through a lot with losses and everything that's going on with him. Have y'all been a good brother and friend to Diddy?
I could say this absolutely. Like the video I seen of him today on the Shade Room, him dancing and having a good time. I gotta go ahead and commend Big Bro because it's a lot. That's why he's spreading the love thing, this whole love thing. You know what I'm saying? And he's about to do like this new R&B album that he's tapping into, and you can definitely tell like he's in a good space. And absolutely, when we're around him, it's the youthfulness, it's the young. Like we keep him going. You know what I'm saying? But
we want to bring.
But it's his energy too.
We want to bring
his
the
energy
inspiration
too.
to him. But
yeah,
watching him and how he worked though. Like people can see like some of the fun that we having, but it's so much more to it. Right, it's so much more serious.
I heard a record he did dedicated to Kim Porter. That's amazing, but it's so sad.
So sad.
Lord have mercy.
He rapping? He's rapping.
Nah, he's not even. You hear
it's a
moment,
man.
Facts.
It's a moment.
But we gotta let these guys catch their private jet. Y'all got any more questions? They gotta go, guys.
So do you take pictures on the PJ?
I'm ready to go. No,
you don't. He does.
Yeah.
No, listen. No, Charlamagne, this is the funniest.
I do wardrobe changes sometimes.
I don't really care about this shit, right? I've been famous damn since I was like 12, right?
You're the architect of the Bow Wow Challenge. Stop.
Right, no, but I still don't care, right?
Okay.
So we'll pull up to the jet. It's hot as It's hot.
Yo, I got some footage.
Ray, I get out and just go up. Ray's like, no, come back down. Get off the steps. Bow, we got to do it. Get back in the car. You got to film it. We got to. I'm like, Ray, just give him a
It's me and my one guy, right? We chop him, we edit it, we take it back, he cut it. So I'm in a.
He need that footage.
I'm
he
doing
needs the footage.
I give this to Ray. Ray is the ultimate hustler.
Ray gotta go, guys. I don't know if y'all know. Ray got a flight to catch.
If y'all gotta go back to the hotel, you probably gotta go.
We appreciate you guys for joining us.
Yes, I love the pop-up. I appreciate y'all both for checking in.
And we came with nothing but love and
always.
positivity.
Anytime y'all in New York, you know we love to see y'all.
Oh, no,
and we waited for y'all because we supposed to leave. We was like, no, we gonna wait for Ray.
But you know we gonna make it entertaining for
y'all. They didn't believe
By the way,
coming.
my manager's gonna kill me because he's been blowing me. He has no idea where I'm at or what I'm doing right now. So when he sees this interview, he's
you
like,
you gotta add the up to that. You said your manager's been blowing you.
No, I said blow me up.
You didn't say up. You did not say up. No, you didn't. You said he did not say up.
Blow me up.
He did not say up. No, he did not.
Yes, he did. I heard him say it.
Hey, what I say, been blowing me up.
Yeah, he said blow me up.
Ray's been talking over everyone, so you couldn't hear it.
You're right. Well, I just wanted to clear that up.
Ray, can we have those headphones?
Let's start talking about the, let's end it
positive. You want to pray? Give us a prayer, Ray. Let's end it. No,
for real. Ray J to say the prayer.
Everybody. Lord, thank you for blessing us. Thank you for allowing us to understand that we've grown and we're here to love. We're here to learn. We're here to listen. You know what I mean? We like to have fun. We get that, but we love you, Lord, and we love your blessings. Thank you. Let us fly safe. All right, Lord, we gotta go. I love you. I'll see you later.
Y'all wanted him to do the prayer.
Amen.
Bow, you do it, man. You want to do it?
All right, Lord, we gotta go.
Lord, we gotta go.
That was it.
God knows
God gonna get us.
No, I gotta go talk to God.
We should let you say the prayer, not Ray.
God, stay with me. I gotta go.
Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Hee-haw, bitch. Hee-haw.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I'm a big boy. I can take it. If he feel I deserve it, ain't no big deal.
I know Charlamagne guy gonna have some funny shit say out his mouth.
If you gotta say something you may not agree with, doesn't mean I'm mean.
Who's getting that donkey? That donkey. That don't.
Donkey of the day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the donkey of the day, but I mean no harm.
Hey, donkey today for Thursday, June 10th goes to an Arkansas state trooper named Rodney Dunn. Rodney Dunn is the state trooper who used the pit maneuver to flip over the car of a woman named Nicole Harper. Nicole Harper was 2 months pregnant at the time when this happened. I can't make this kind of stuff up. Let's go to KLRT Fox 16 for the report, please.
It's Nicole Harper's first time watching this dash camera video.
Are you the only one in the vehicle? Yes. Okay.
I'm pregnant. As the driver of this SUV hit and flipped by an Arkansas State Police trooper.
Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up.
Senior Corporal Rodney Dunn tried to pull her over for speeding. He claims she fled. Less than 2 minutes after his blue lights went on, he used a pit maneuver.
Thought it would be safer to wait until the exit.
No, ma'am, you should pull over when law enforcement stops you.
In daylight, it's easier to see the smaller shoulder on this stretch of I-67, 167, where the crash happened. But less than a mile down the road, the shoulder widens, and there's the next exit.
Now sitting in her lawyer's office, Harper is suing state police, saying the pit was negligent and excessive force. Harper's lawyer wants the lawsuit to change state police policies, saying there need to be limits on when officers are allowed to use pits.
As she should. Sue the hell out of him. Okay, now I know what you're saying. Why did she flee? She wasn't fleeing. She explains. Listen.
Were you fleeing in this case?
No, I slowed down a few more seconds and none of this would have happened. I feel like I had heard that that's what you do. You slow down, you put your flashers on, and you drive to a safe place.
Turns out that's textbook, according to State Police's driver license study guide. Under what to do when you're stopped, number 1 says to use emergency flashers to indicate to the officer that you are seeking a safe place to stop.
Now, she sounds accurate and logical to me. Now, we talked about this story earlier in Front Page News, and a guy called in and said this after the fact. Listen.
Y'all put down law enforcement too much. Y'all know these people be out here wilding. Now, why would this woman be driving like a fool and know that she's pregnant? Obviously, she didn't care about her own child.
I don't think that's true.
How was she driving like a fool?
Nobody said she was driving reckless. She was driving over the
speed
limit.
Why did she pull over?
And we all drove.
She was.
I think, Charlamagne God, I think you're one of the smartest people I've ever seen. But this is not the only situation that you have downgraded police officers, man.
Well,
what about that girl who got shot over there in Columbus, Ohio?
I thought that was ridiculous. Ma'Khia Bryant.
The cop had saved the girl, and then y'all talking about, what's the girl, Breonna Taylor? She was out there selling dope.
Okay, that wasn't Front Page News. It was get it off your chest. He damn sure told us why he was mad. You got to repeat some of Psalm 91 after you hear that, because that's nothing but the devil. So I must repeat, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Now let's continue. I'm not being hard on police. I'm being hard on humans who happen to be police, who lack humanity and compassion for other humans. And when you are a human who happens to be a police officer and you have the power that comes with the badge, you have to make it your business to understand that with great power comes great responsibility. And doing a pit maneuver on a human who was unable to safely stop her vehicle on the right or left shoulder due to concrete barriers and a reduced shoulder being on both sides of the road is a blatant misuse of power. Okay, I mean, she had no room to safely pull over her car. That's why she put her hazards on and slowed down. But common sense should have told the police officer she doesn't have anywhere to pull over. So what rational mind says, okay, now I'm going to do a pursuit intervention technique on someone I'm not even really pursuing. Wow, they are going 60 miles per hour. Okay, how would you be able to sleep at night, Officer Rodney Dunn, if you would have killed this woman, or if this woman would have lost the baby she was carrying in her stomach? I don't even know why I asked that question. We know damn well how Rodney Dunn would sleep, and the answer is deeply. Okay, a lot of rapid eye movement. He don't give a damn. And all we want as civilians, as tax-paying humans in this country, is for police officers to care. We just want you to give a damn and a fornication under consent of the king. Okay, I really and I sincerely mean this. I don't understand how police officers are able to dehumanize people in this way. As a human being, to me, you have to be inherently evil to do something like this. I know those of you like myself who understand mindfulness and go to therapy, you understand how trauma begets trauma, hurt people. And when I hear stories like this about police officers, the first thing I think is, what's wrong with that police officer as an individual? Is it you as a human that's evil, or is it the culture of policing? Okay, those are the questions I have. You did a pit maneuver on a woman because it caused her car to flip over, and for what? Okay, even if she wasn't 2 months pregnant, why? And why aren't more people outraged about this? Why don't other cops get mad at things like this? Situations like this make all cops look like maniacs, and that's why other cops should speak out against how wrong this is. Do you think people want to hate cops? No, we don't. Folks simply want cops to do better, and if you can't do better, quit. All right? Quit and bring in those who really want to protect and serve, not hurt and traumatize. By the way, the human driving this car was white. No need to guess what race it is. Okay, I'm telling you, the person that's driving this car, Nicole Harper, was a 38-year-old Caucasian woman. So you can't just dismiss the way police as just being a racial thing. See, this is why Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Abuse of power does not discriminate, okay? Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. When people say things like the police are corrupt, it's simply because they are abusing their power, and that can and will happen to anyone. Law enforcement always encourages us to, when you see something, say something. So when we say something, don't say we are being hard on the police, because we are not. We are simply demanding justice, because to remain silent would be rewarding the injustice. Please let Chelsea Handler give Arkansas State Trooper Rodney Dunn the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Did you see the video?
No, I couldn't watch it.
Yep.
I seen the video. Now, I'm just curious, right?
That car, that looked, she could have died.
Could that be like an attempted murder or some type of, because he flipped that car. That car flipped over. It wasn't like he just hit it and she went,
definitely could have died.
No, that car flipped over.
If that was a regular,
it was upside down and they had to pull her out.
If it was a regular person who did something like that, I'm sure it would be vehicular homicide. Did I pronounce that right?
No, vehicular homicide.
Vehicular murder. Okay. I'm sure that if that was...
It's car murder, man. Just car murder.
I know I pronounced vehicular right. I landed that one now.
No.
Vehicular.
Vehicular.
What am I saying? Okay, car murder.
There you go. You car murder.
You might be right. Car murder. Okay? That was car murder.
Oh, my goodness.
If it was a regular person, they would be charged with car murder. Okay?
Because that video was crazy. But all right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. There was no reason to do that. All right. Up next, Ask Yee. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call Yee right now. She's here. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Come on.
Need relationship advice? Need personal advice? Just need real advice. Call up now for Ask Yee.
Keep it real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's time for Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Bakiri.
Hey, what's up? What's your question for Yee?
How you doing? Just wanted to ask her about a situation that happened to my sister recently.
Okay.
You know, she was dating some dude for 4 years, and recently, like 2 weeks ago, he was like a domestic violence case, and he kind of like grabbed her, beat her, and threw her in the bathroom with the 3 kids in the house, burnt the house, and watched outside to wait while the kids were still inside. Thank God that she got out, but she was beat up. Like, he beat her up badly. And the kids had to go through a watch that, and her, just a lot of trauma that's happening. And it's just like, I don't know what to do, and just some type of advice that you can tell me to give her.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank God that they are alive and they got out of there. Where is he now?
He's in jail right now. This happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God!
Like,
have the kids? Have you
guys?
spoken to anybody? Have y'all sought some professional help? Are you guys in counseling and therapy?
Well, she's taking. People has been throwing out resources, of any kind, and letting her know, extended the hand and everything. It's just mentally, even when sometimes I talk to her, and it's just still logged up in her head sometimes. And she just wants,
yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine that's not something that she'll ever not think about, and it did just happen 2 weeks ago. So that's going to be a long journey and process. But I think that you just being supportive and being there for her and letting her just vent and speak how she needs to, and checking on her and checking on the kids and making sure that y'all stay, just around each other and showing each other love. But I also have to say she does need not just help from the community, but also professional help. And the kids definitely need to make sure that they're talking to somebody that can help them work through being able to express themselves and moving forward.
Yeah, and, she just, she's kind of struggling with the whole fact that, he burnt a house down, and not even her house, but 10 condos around it. So she lost everything like that, and the kids, everything. So it's like, me trying to do my best, and she has family, but it's just hard, when you lose everything like that, for no reason.
Does she have a GoFundMe set up or anything?
Yes, she does.
You want to let us know what that is this morning so we can try to make sure we help out as well?
Yes, hold on. Let me just...
If you have a Twitter, you can send it to me and we'll repost it.
Okay, well, I have it right here. It's GoFundMe.me/206E2DA9. And
what's her name?
Her name is Alicia Copeland.
Okay, and I'm going to get your information. What I'm going to do is I am going to hook you up with Dr. Kendall Jasper so that he can actually help you guys find somebody in your area, or perhaps, have these conversations just so you can figure out how everybody can start coping and dealing with this awful situation. But I will say, thank God everybody is alive.
Yes, that's my whole concern. I love her. Like I said, if she's hearing me, I love her. I love her to death, and I'm just happy that she's alive, and I love the kids, and everything. That's all. I'm just trying to be a big brother there. That's pretty much it. I mean, a little brother.
All right. Well, I'm sure she appreciates you. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And let's get his information. Don't hang up, okay?
Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice, hit Yee now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Get some real advice with Angela Yee. It's Ask Yee.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
What up? This is KJ, man.
KJ, what's up? What's your question for Yee?
Man, thank y'all for having me on. But, man, I want to put in my 2 weeks on my gig, man. And
oh, boy.
My boss love me, bro. Like, man, he love me way. And it's hard to put in my 2 weeks. Every time I go in to do it, I can't do it because he be saying so much and smiling so hard, man. It's just hard, man. But I just know I'm better than where I'm at. And I'm just trying to move on, man.
Yeah, listen, and at the end of the day, you got to look at it like that's still your boss, not your friend. And if you did something and he had to fire you, he would, right?
I feel like it.
Okay, so you're ready to move on. You shouldn't hesitate to go and let him know. And if he really is, cares about you as a human being, then he should be happy for you that you're going to do something to pursue something bigger.
Yeah. I mean,
look, I guarantee you, if your boss had another opportunity somewhere else that was greater, he would leave and take that and not be worried about leaving you behind.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, I'm going to do it today for sure. End of the day, it's over with.
Yeah, and you go in there and you just say, look, I appreciate you and how much you've supported me. And you can stay in contact with him after, because he might not end up being there that much longer either. It's a job at the end of the day, right? And if you don't own the business, and even if you did own the business, but it's a job at the end of the day. And those are things that are never permanent. There's no guarantee in anything. There's no guarantee you'll be working there forever. And there's no guarantee they'll have you working there forever. So you got to do what's best for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And listen, it's a way better situation to be leaving a place than have a place fire you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I done just left too many jobs without giving it 2 weeks, just leaving, just because I get frustrated. And there's just no ceiling here. People been here for 30 years doing the same thing I'm doing, and I've been here for 8 months.
Right. Well, go in there, give your notice, do it, the way you're supposed to, and I wish you luck with whatever you're pursuing next.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, bro.
Okay.
All right. Ask Yee, 800-585-1051 if you need relationship advice or any type of advice. Now we got rumors on the way?
Yes, Pooh Shiesty in court. We do have the video of him addressing the judge.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Pooh Shiesty has been granted a $10,000 bond after being arrested in connection with a shooting in Miami-Dade. He's being accused of shooting a security guard in the leg at King of Diamonds strip club. Here he is in court, and his attorney is describing what happened.
It definitely isn't probable cause, in my opinion, for aggravated battery with a firearm. There's no intent shown in that document. There's no words that were said. There's no pointing of the firearm at anyone. Essentially, what the document says and what the witnesses said on that day is that the defendant was being escorted out of the club. He reached for his pockets, looking for money in his pockets. A weapon was pulled, and it was fired at the ground. After it was fired at the ground, allegedly the ricochet or whatever happened was one of the security guards or an employee of the club was struck in his ankle.
That's everything they heard. That's everything they heard Envy say on the air yesterday.
I didn't say none of that on the air yesterday.
His lawyer, Bradford Cohen, is saying it looks like an accidental discharge. But Miami-Dade prosecutor Ruben Scolavino is alleging that Pooh Shiesty was angry because the victim was a security guard who told him to put away his gun. So he does still have to stay in court. And then today, he still has to stay in jail. And then he has court today when he sees a judge for a previous case, even though he was granted that $10,000 bond.
That's
all right.
A low bond.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, maybe they don't think is a chance that he's going to flee.
True.
All right, J. Cole and Diddy are, feeling the love again. Now, as you know, they had an incident, and J. Cole addressed that incident on Let Go My Hand on his album, also about the 2013 scuffle that allegedly took place at an MTV VMA after party. Well, the two of them have now been spotted together. There's a picture of them, and it looks like they're laughing and doing like a little fake fist fight. So, everything is all good, and I guess they went to Mr. Love. He's all good. Diddy's been on this love journey. He's been documenting himself being the king of LA, New York, and Miami. He's been jet setting around, doing all kinds of moments for social media, and I'm sure that's one of them.
He's spreading love.
All right, now,
and he says a prayer on Cole's album on that same song where Cole mentions the fight. So clearly they good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Chris Harrison from The Bachelor, how much was his payout for him to walk away from the franchise? Well, now, according to Deadline, they're saying that the number was a mid-range 8-figure payoff as long as he promises to keep his mouth shut. So they suggest that number is anywhere between $40 million and $70 million. Also, Radar Online has said that a source said that he asked for $40 million and the producers didn't flinch.
I wonder if that's how much his contract was. So what if they paid him his contract and he paid him the rest of his contract and then some severance as well and then some, money to probably sign an NDA.
So because he didn't talk about behind the scenes things, he's gonna get 40? All right.
Right. Well, they're saying that payout is covering the balance of his existing contract, most likely, along with payment for any alleged damage to his reputation. They said that he was let go based on his comments to former Bachelorette star Rachel Lindsay, which were perceived as racially insensitive. So that people are asking, how do you get paid so much money to leave when you're the one who engaged in the alleged controversial misconduct? But it's because of, his contract, most likely. All right. And Jennifer Lopez is reportedly moving her family to LA because she wants to be closer to Ben Affleck. So she'll be between LA and the Hamptons this summer, but LA will be her base. And right now she's looking at schools for her kids in the fall.
Who made this up?
Listen.
Who made this up? Like, I don't know. Why should we believe this?
Well, this is with this is a source telling E! News.
So
maybe
sources
if she's really looking for
wrong.
schools. Yeah, but it's a rumor report.
That is true.
Not the fact report.
That is true. That is true.
All right, Monica is discussing her multiple blood transfusions that she has had. She went on Daily Blast Live, and she discussed her second endometriosis surgery and why she is raising awareness about the disease.
Endometriosis is extremely painful, and women monthly feel like suffering is a part of the deal. But you find out when you learn about endometriosis that we shouldn't be in excruciating pain. And you learn that every age can suffer from endometriosis. So once I was diagnosed, I initially had the first surgery, and it was not like the second. The second was very hard. I was in the hospital a week, and I ended up having multiple blood transfusions. But now being on a bit of the mends and recovering, I've become somewhat of an advocate.
Right. So we appreciate her for sharing that journey because that's not easy for a lot of women. That can be really painful, excessive bleeding, pain with intercourse. It can even cause infertility. And some signs and symptoms, you could be fatigued, you could have diarrhea, constipation, bloating, nausea, especially during your menstrual period. So just pay attention. Unfortunately, there are ways that you can deal with that, but it's important to know.
Well, salute to Monica because, you know, experience is the best teacher. You know, so she's using her experiences to teach others. And I always appreciate people who do that. So salute to Monica.
Yeah, and it's a really common thing. So for a lot of women that have to deal with that, you know, or if you're having some of those symptoms and you don't know what's wrong, make sure you get that checked out as soon as possible. All right, well, that is your rumor report.
What?
What y'all laughing at?
I don't know what's wrong with this young man.
Y'all give each other something again?
This guy is crazy.
$40 million.
What are you guys doing?
To keep my mouth shut.
That's too hard for you.
He can't.
Your mouth is always
open.
I'm gonna start talking up here for $40 million. You hear me, iHeart? I'm gonna start talking.
Well, when you point one finger, you better point two back at yourself. Okay, because we got some stories on your beige ass too. All right. Okay.
All right, man.
What the hell is going on?
Well, that's your rumor report, guys. I don't know. This is awkward.
All right.
Stop looking at me. God, that's why. Come home.
She's home. She's home. That's the problem.
It's crazy. Stop looking at me, man.
All right.
Why are you looking at me?
Can I make a request for the mix?
Yes.
No.
I want to hear La Mama de la Mama.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
I know y'all told you come home, but we ain't asked for Mama. Who is Mama? Who Mama? Mama been retired. Salute to Mama.
Dramos, can you tell them about this song? This was my song when I was in New Orleans. We went into this Latin spot on Bourbon Street, and they were playing this song, and I was like, "What is this song? It's amazing."
El Alfa?
So I was hoping Envy could.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know what y'all talking about now. All right.
Y'all wouldn't know.
No.
Well, if you would explain.
La Mama de la Mama.
I just told you that's
it's a song.
El Alfa.
Well, here's the thing. Dramos is a fake Puerto Rican, so he don't even know what you were saying.
I just told you who sings the song.
All I hear is a bunch of curse words.
Yeah, me too.
That's all I hear.
Mad curse words.
FCC gonna find us.
Revolt will see tomorrow.
The hell is that?
All right, mix up next. Let's go.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Is your dad's razor older than you are? Get him something new for Father's Day. A DSC 6-blade razor is perfect for an extra close, precise shave. Get one now at a store near you or as part of a gift set at dollarshaveclub.com/breakfast club. That's dollarshaveclub.com/breakfast club. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
We got a shout to Ray J and Bow Wow for joining us this morning.
That's right. And let the record show I was absolutely right. Bow Wow did not say blow me up. Okay. He actually said something, very pause-worthy. Harlem is disgusted. Listen.
By the way, my manager's going to kill me because he's been blowing me. He has no idea where I'm at.
That's more than 10% too.
And
that's what you got your manager doing.
You stupid.
You're giving him a little bit more than 10%.
You stupid. And Bow Wow said he doesn't post pictures on the jet anymore, and his last picture is him on the jet.
Come on, man. It's Shad we talking about. Salute to Shad. That's why Shad is Shad. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's definitely posting pictures on a jet.
But I can't wait for that Bow Wow Soulja Boy verse is going to be something phenomenal.
I can't wait. It's been a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun with Ray J and Bow Wow this morning, so shout out to them for joining us.
And salute to Ray. We don't salute. People laugh at Ray J. Raycon is really $100 million company, bro. Yeah. Like Ray J is really out here doing his thing in a real black entrepreneurship, black excellence, black power, black ownership type of way. So salute to my guy Ray J. And me and Ray J coming out with the waist trainers called the Ray Trainers. And I have told Bow Wow and Ray J their name collectively is Ramos. So they should come out with their own line of CMOS.
All I know is he pulled his whole shirt up while he was up there.
Yeah,
I was like, what is going on?
Sure
I looked
did.
over, you standing next to Ray J. Ray J's pulling his shirt up. You guys are waist training together. I didn't know what was going on. And also, I just want to mention In the Heights. We had Anthony Ramos on the show, and he's the star of In the Heights. And so that movie is coming out. I think it's kicking off the Tribeca Film Festival. So shout out to Lin-Manuel Miranda, who also did Hamilton. He did In the Heights before Hamilton. But I just want to make sure that we all know that's going to be in theaters and on HBO Max. Did y'all see In the Heights?
Nah.
It was a play first. All right. Well, it's a big deal. So shout out to Lin-Manuel Miranda again and Anthony Ramos and the whole cast of In the Heights.
Alrighty. Well, when we come back, positive note is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do, man. You know, I've been saying a part of this scripture all morning. It's Psalm 91. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. But I just posted on my Instagram, Psalm 91. I just posted on my Instagram, Psalm 91, 14 through 16. And I think we all should thank God for protection today, okay? Because he loves me, says the Lord. I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Amen.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?